Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Light kind of bright. Good morning. So I'm gonna ask you to share out the broadcast or invite some ladies, invite another female entrepreneur. Sorry for my tardiness this morning. Mute my phone. Good morning, good morning. Let me know you're here by commenting. I'm sharing it out now and I'm going to get started. Today we are talking about you are your brand. You are your brand. All right, all right, all right. Good morning once again, y'all. We are here for our weekly strategy session on this Boss Up Monday. Boss Up. Come on and boss up. Good morning, ladies. Invite a female entrepreneur. We are talking about you are your brand. And I'm going to first let y'all know, of course, our affirmation for this morning in our scripture came from Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneurs. And it is, I am walking into the greatest season of my life without fear, reservation, and negative self talk. I am walking into the greatest season of my life without fear, reservation, and negative self talk. So that is our affirmation for this week. And our scripture came from Ephesians 3 and 20. And it states, now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. So that's Ephesians 3 and 20. And our affirmation for today, if you want to hear more about that, go right ahead to our replay from Clubhouse this morning. So today we are talking about you are your brand. Where is my phone? So you are your brand. I wrote a blog post in last month's magazine that I'm going to read to you just so that you can have my perspective of you are your brand. All right. So here we go. With the constant growth of social media and the use of digital marketing tactics, it is imperative that business owners understand the fact that you are your brand. Personal branding is a form of marketing that is used to create a uniform public image that displays the character and values that can be leveraged to build a good reputation and, in turn, build a profitable business. We sometimes tend to forget that we represent our business and with try to foreshadow that with logos and websites that do not reveal our personality to the public. God built you the way you are for a reason, and that is to inspire others. So do not shy away from being the face of your brand because you are, whether you like it or not. As long as you are promoting your brand, making in-person sales, or listed on the website, you are you are a representation of your brand, and that's how the consumer sees it. Take advantage of the opportunity to tell your story through your brand. This will reach the hearts of people, and you have integrated successful marketing into your business plan. All right. So that is my take on you are your brand. So I have a few branding tips that I wanted to put out there this morning just to help you guys out. Of course, we are at a point, we are at our second quarter of this year. And so we may need to tighten some things up. We may need to reevaluate our goals that we set in the first quarter. Not may need, you do need. You need to go back to your goals for the first quarter. Make sure that you have um, finished those, completed those. If you have not, don't fret, don't get on yourself. Just keep going. Rewrite the plan, y'all. If there's things that you've missed, add those to the top of the list, okay? And then you continue working your plan. So, getting to the branding tips. So, the first thing I always tell people when you are marketing your business or marketing a project or an event is to know your target audience. Know your target audience. That's very important. Always the first step for me. Okay. Know your target audience so that you can market properly because you don't want to put a lot of effort, money, time, all of that into your marketing and you're marketing to the wrong customer, right? Or someone else's customer. So make sure you identify who your customer is for the project. And as I stated this morning, sometimes we already know our target audience, but for a certain project or event or whatever, we may need to niche down. We may need to reevaluate who our target audience is for that particular project. So make sure that you do that, okay? Then you want to provide value in your offerings, all right? You know, we all have probably encountered uh, offerings and programs or um, webinars, different things that people have offered that may not provide what they are actually saying in their advertisement, right? And so, or it may be a little snippet, and then as soon as it gets to the part where you need it, they cut it off, right? Or something up to that effect. Well, offer something that has value that you don't mind giving all of the information for, that you don't mind, letting that be your freebie or whatever, but offer value, provide value in your offers. Don't just, string people along with a willy nilly offer and don't give them what you say you are providing. Structure. So, what that means is you have to think about what your offer is, you have to map it out, you have to be intentional about what you are providing. You have to be intentional about setting like strategy. Y'all know I'm all about strategy. Like you have to have a strategy for everything that you are doing. So of course that means what? You got to write the plan out. So when you start to work on a project or work on in an event or work on a launch for something or your new business, write it down. Write every component down that you need, whether you know it or not, because that means if you don't know it, you need to go find out. If you know it, then you need to break it down into an outline form or a list form that you can say, okay, this is what I'll provide for the lead magnet or the freebie or the lead generator, which is all the same thing, y'all. Don't get confused. But there's certain elements to the launch of an event or a project that you have to have. And so you want to provide value at every point. There's steps, there's levels, whatever you want to call it, there's a process. Okay. And so you want to provide value at every level of that process. Next, be unique. Be unique. Of course, there are people that are doing what you are doing. Of course, there's more than one person doing what you are doing, but pull out your uniqueness. Find your specialty and bring it out. Don't be afraid to let it shine through, guys. Don't let it be afraid, okay? I mean, don't be afraid to let it shine through. Be unique and show your personality. That's where I was going with that. Show your personality, y'all. It's good to have our little cute graphics and all that good stuff, cute little videos of other people, but you want to show your personality throughout your brand. You want to show your personality throughout your marketing, okay? Because that's what attracts people. When they see that you are genuine, when they see that you are knowledgeable, when they see that you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, you're actually doing what you say you're doing what you're selling, certain things like that, you have to show people, right? So show your personality through your brand and through your marketing, okay? And then, of course, I always say, research your competitors. That's something that we do before we start a business. That's something that you're going to have to do throughout your business journey because things are constantly changing. Prices are being altered all the time, offerings are being upgraded all the time. So, to remain credible, to remain in the running for your industry, for your business, you need to research your competitors, make sure that there's nothing that you're missing. Did I say copy the competitors? No, I did not. Do not copy. And I have a cute little quote I found online: do not allow inspiration to turn into imitation. All right. Of course, you are inspired by someone that's doing it better or bigger than you, but don't imitate them. Don't take their vision and try to make it yours because it's not going to work. Take elements of inspiration. If their price is considerably higher than yours, why? Those are the things that you are looking for. Look at ways to word different things that you may offer that are similar, right? So you don't copy anyone's business model or anything like that. You go there to make sure that you are addressing your things in the proper way, or if there's some inspiration to be gotten, get the inspiration and align your vision with what God has provided for you. But staying in the running, because we don't know everything, y'all. We cannot possibly know everything. We have to be forever learners. And if you don't see what is going on around you, you won't know how to measure up in your business. Okay. So that is what you are looking to your competitors for, not to copy. All right. And then you want to build an effective marketing strategy. And that includes your promotional graphics, that includes your captions for your post, you know, um, that includes what social media platforms you will be using. You know, I have been researching some additional platforms to utilize in our businesses that have been in existence, but they are a little more effective than Facebook or Instagram. So research what is helpful in putting your business out there. Listen and listen to your clients. Listen to your clients. If they're looking for something more and you have the capacity, the knowledge, and the ability to provide that service, add it to your service offering, right? Always make time and room for growth. Always, because in business, it's constantly growing. Things are constantly growing. And with technology, things are steadily evolving and being innovated to new heights. So that is why you will never know everything. And you always need to reevaluate your plans, right? So, like I said, when we started, look at your first quarter goals and see did you meet them. Look at your first quarter goals and see did you even do it right, right? Did you even plan it correctly? Did you write down what you needed to do? Did you make to-do lists with those actions on the to-do list? Did you prioritize the important things and the things that are your income producing activities? Did you do that in the first quarter? If you didn't, make those changes. Make those changes. It's not the time to be being having a pity party. It's not the time to, be saying what you can't do and what you tried to do and all of that. No, it's time to step it up and get it done. All right. So reevaluate what you have done, reevaluate what your goals are, because some of that could change as you grow in one area. You may need to adjust some things in another area. Write it down. Write it down, and then start implementing it into your plan of action. All right. And the final tip is upgrade as necessary to stay relevant. Right. And I'm talking about your brand. If you have a logo that's a little dated, upgrade it. If you have a website that needs attention or needs to add your new offering or you need to adjust your prices, whatever you need to do, assess and upgrade or update, whichever is necessary. All right. If there's some service offerings that you need to include or eliminate or whatever, do it. Do it. Upgrade your stuff. And then I also want to say, always look for ways to get your product or service out there. There's so many different platforms that we can use, and I started on it a little bit earlier about the social media platforms. One I'm going to throw out there is Pinterest. I'm not sure what everyone's industry is, but I have been researching and have found that Pinterest is converting a lot of people, meaning they're taking them from Pinterest and sending them to websites. So that means if you have something that you can put on Pinterest, you need to start implementing that into your plan. Reels, stories, posting on a consistent basis. Don't think you have to be all over social media. You do not. You have to be consistent on social media. If you post once a week, 3 times a week, 3 times a day, keep it going consistently because your people are looking for that. Email marketing. Make sure, hey, Miss Celeste, make sure that you are consistently sending your tribe the emails, your groups. Make sure that you are consistently working in your group. If it's nothing but to send an inspirational quote, if it's nothing but to let everyone post their business on a certain day, whatever it is that you do to maintain your community, to maintain your support system, you need to keep doing it. Remember, someone needs to see your brand at least 7 times before they start to respond. So that means you need to try to reach them in 7 different ways or 7 different times. Even if the ways are the same, I would still tweak some things in there to make it look different, seem different, but work with your business. Keep your brand relevant. All right. When it comes to your social media graphics and promotional ads, I always say when you are launching a new program or product, have you at least 5 graphics already made before you start. Some people say 10. You know, I don't really know your capacity. I don't know, all of that. So I just do a base number of 5. I have 5 graphics and 15 captions. All right. 5 graphics, 15 captions. Why? Because you can rotate those graphics out and then you can rotate those captions out. Okay. So, with that being said, do anyone have any questions about what we talked about today? Feel free to post them in the chat. Even if you're during the replay, post your questions. I will come back and answer. Anything about you being your brand. Of course, my specialty is not branding, but within my scope of practice, it is in the lineup of things that I have to know. So, as far as I know, I will respond. And if there's something that I don't know, I will direct you to someone that does. So, make sure if you have any questions, you post them. I will address them. And while I wait on to see if anyone has any questions, I will let you know about some things that I have going on. Of course, we have, and I'm typing it in the chat so that you can see it. So if I start talking slow or stuttering or just not talking, that's because I can't do two things at once. But on every Monday, of course, as I stated, we have our clubhouse room and we affirm, align, and activate our business by prayer, affirmations, and scripture. And then I briefly cover our business topic. So please join us for that if you are awakened at that time of the morning and you have time to listen in. You don't have to speak. You can just listen in. But if you want to, you are able to put your business out there, connect with like minded individuals, and join our community, the Fempreneur Society. Also, I come here on Facebook every Tuesday in the Girl Boss United and the Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneur groups to continue the discussion more thoroughly on our branding tips because, well, not just branding tips, but on our business tips. Because our time on Clubhouse, I try to limit that so that we are not there long because I know that people are getting ready to go to work or, take care of their responsibilities. So it's just a brief call to get us together, touch and agree on things in our businesses and with God and move forward. Like I said, then we are here at 9 a.m. on Mondays. Um, I'm looking to uh, interview some ladies on my podcast and my shows, my TV show. So if you're interested in being interviewed, of course, my um, topic of discussion is always females, faith, and fulfillment, overcoming adversity and pushing through to purpose. That is what my shows based on. So you will just tell your story of overcoming. So if you're interested in that, inbox me, message me, and I can get you the links to those. Also, make sure you tune in to the shows that are already out there. We have our podcast on all the major podcasting platforms, Power Conversations Podcast. We have our magazine. If you are a mental health professional, this month is your month. Well, not this month. May is your month, but this month we are accepting submissions for Power Conversations magazine, the mental health edition. So if you're interested in being spotlighted in that, you definitely can reach out and type it. You can definitely reach out, www.wysptv.com. Get more information about that. And what else? I think that's about it that I have going on for now. Um, I also am launching a new webinar that I think will be very beneficial to a business owner, called Launch Like a Boss. And so it helps you to have all of your elements together before you launch a business, before you launch an event, so that it can be effective and yield the results in the income area that you are looking for. So make sure that when you see me post about Launch Like a Boss Masterclass, that you join it. It's available for a small fee of $47. And like I said, I go through all the steps and elements that you need to successfully launch your project, or event. All right. And with that being said, no one has posted that they have any questions. So I will close. But if something comes up, y'all feel free to come back and put it in or message me and we can get some answers for you. But y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday. Make sure to utilize these great tips because they do work, they are helpful. Oh, the Boss Your Lane Summit. That is what I wanted to talk about or just tell you about. April 7th through the 9th. It's a virtual summit all about business. And I'm one of the speakers. My topic is success strategies for bossing up in business. So you want to make sure you tune in, make sure you register for that free summit, Boss Your Lane Summit. And you can see my page for more information. And with that being said, y'all have a wonderful Monday. Wonderful Monday. If you watch the replay, leave a comment so that I can know you saw it. And y'all be blessed. Have a blessed, blessed week and see y'all next week.